2. Okay, here we go. This is the second part of our creating our title block. We have now created all our tags and for our attributes, and now we're going to block them. Okay, so this is the kind of cool thing. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take these lines, and I'm not going to throw them away yet. I don't like throwing stuff away in case I need it again. I don't have to make it a second time. So I'm just going to take these and I'm going to move these, and I'm going to move them in an amount that I can remember. So I'm going to move them 11. I do everything's in like 11, 22, 44, 66, 88, 99, 111, 122. That's how I move things. Saves keystrokes. I don't have to go 200. I can just hit 222, and I always know where I'm at, and it also divides real well by itself. Okay, so here we go. This is we're going to create a block with this. So I'm going to type in, I can type in BLOCK. Okay, that's one way. Or I can just type in B for block. Okay, block definition. Needs a name. So I'm going to call this my title block attributes. Okay, then I'm going to go select objects. And I'm going to go in order that I created these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Then I'm going to hit enter, and then I want to go over to pick a point. I want to give it an on-screen base point. Okay, so I'm going to pick a point, and I'm going to go right down here in this bottom corner. You can pick anywhere, but pick on something that you can remember. I'm going to go okay. Now watch what happens when I do this. Look at everything here. I'm going to close this for right now. And look, now let's rotate our screen here just for fun. There's everything that we want. And look how easy it is. I just click on it, and I go, here, let's go St. Martin's University. Okay, and now I'm going to hit my enter key. Jumps right down to the next thing, and that's 500 Abbey Way, Lacey, Washington, 98503, I believe. I don't know the phone number, so I'm hitting enter. It's just jumping down through all of the attributes we created. Okay. So I'm going to skip the phone number, hit enter again, and I'm going to go sheet title. This one's going to be L-E-C-T-R, electrical plan, and then one more, and then I'm going to delete that one. Okay, so I'm just going to delete that so it doesn't show up, and then I'm going to go OK. And I'm going to rotate back. Now, you don't have to do this. You could just type this all from the one thing, but I just wanted to show you. And then we have these, okay? And if we look at our, where's our PDF? There's our PDF. Looks like we need to do a little more work down here because these are shown as shown. So there's going to be a draw by, check by, scale, date, and project. So we need to do a little more work down here. So let's work on this, okay? So again, I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so that you can see what I'm doing, okay? There we go. Slide that over just about there. That's about as far as I can get it over and have it work for us. Okay. I can sneak this over a little bit. There we go. Okay. So what I need is some text in here that we're just going to keep this text. It's not going to change. It's not going to be an attribute. It's just going to be text on the sheet. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay. We're going to have to actually blow this up a little bit later, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'll do it in a minute. So first of all, we're just going to go up to our annotation. I'm going to go to single text. I'm going to pick right here. Now, if you looked up there, it says specify the text height. Okay, well, I want to match the text height that I'm using there, which is 0.094. Okay, I'm going to hit enter. And then it says, do you want a rotation angle of the text? And I'm going to go 90. Okay, and you can see that my cursor just jumped in line, which was really great. And then I can start writing my text, and and it should be, because I started over, it should be in the bottom left-hand corner. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to type in caps, DRAWNBY and colon. Okay. Now I am not going to. Oops. Okay, so I got to fix this. So I'm just going to take this and rotate it. RO. Pick that point and minus 90. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take that. I'm going to copy it, and I'm just going to drop it down to the line below. Okay, using the geometry that we have along here. Okay, now I'm going to go here and edit it. Okay, and this one wants to be checked by AGC. Okay, checked by. And then this one wants to be scale. SCALE. Just click on this, double click, and just so it does the sort of pulsing. Date. And finally, project. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we've got to do a little work here. Okay, so I'm going to pick on any part of my attribute block, and I'm going to hit the letter X, which is going to explode it. X, enter, everything turned back to a tag. Now, we haven't lost our attributes. They're still there. We've just lost our blocking. Okay, so don't worry. So I'm now going to take these, and here's a little trick that I'm going to do. I am going to, first of all, draw a line from here to here. You can see it, and I'm going to pick the middle point so you can see it. There's the midpoint of that. Okay. Then I'm going to take all of this data. I can just go ahead and use a crossing box, and I'm going to go M for move. I'm going to pick this point down. Oops, I lost it. Okay, grab it. M for move. Pick this point here, and come up to the midpoint, and that should put us somewhat close to the midpoint of where we're at. Now, what I'm seeing here is, because I've used the justification of lower left, that things aren't quite centered, I don't believe. So I'm going to draw a line through here. And I am going to change all of these to my favorite. Okay, we're going to go over here to quick properties. And I am going to go to center. Where's my top center, top left, middle center, middle left. Okay, middle left. We're going to go middle left. Boom. Okay. Notice it dropped everything down. Okay. So now the insert is on the left and it's in the middle. Okay. So I'm going to escape out of that. Now here's a trick. I'm just going to take a line and go right down the middle like I did on down below there, and I'm going to grab all these tags right here. I can still move them because they're not blocked, and I'm going to just move them right down and align them so they are in the center. Now the other thing, what else could I do? Okay, I could take all these, and maybe I should do this. Right click, quick properties, okay, and you'll notice that I can't change where the justification is on these. And that's one of the issues about attributes. You cannot do that. So if we take this, scroll in here, copy this, come down here and put it right on the bottom of the Y. There we go. Pick all my tags at one time so I don't have to do these all separately. Because if I move one, I move them all. Okay. Come in here, M for move, pick and put that right there. Okay. There we go. So everything should be centered. So I can throw those away. I can throw that away. Now if you look over here, it says drawn by, and then tag 8, drawn, check by, tag 9, scale, okay? So I'm going to move these two tags over a little bit. In fact, actually I'm going to move all the tags over a little bit. Grab all of them, move, and remember you want to be in F8, ortho, be in ortho, and I just want to move them over, and I'm going to move them over 0.25, okay? That looks like too much, so I'm going to grab them all, move them back 0.125. That looks pretty darn good. Okay, my scale's in a good place, my date's in a good place, I believe, and my project's in a good place. But I need to move these two over, and I'm going to move those over, and 0.125. There we go. Now, I think we're ready to reblock. So we've got, we have a little bit more we could do now. So another thing is the sheet numbers that you see sheet data, sheet number. Okay, here's how you do this. Okay, I'm going to grab one of these. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to put it over here and drop it right there. And I'm going to go in quick properties. And I'm going to go middle right. Now see how it jumped? Okay. There's my insert. So if you just pick it, then you can grab the grip and move it right over to here. Okay. And then I'm going to move that back. I'm going to come back 0.125. Okay. And I'm going to let that, so I'm going to grab that, copy, use that corner there, use that corner there, sheet title, okay, I think there's one up here, and let's pan over here and see what we got here. Yep, we got a couple more there, got one for the revision, okay, so I'm going to copy that. Bring that over here. Okay. So now we're going. Notice that there's no line through here. If you look where it says revision, okay. But I do have a line through here. Now, first of all, I need to edit all these, so I can go up here and go to revision. And you want to do this before you do this next step. Okay. And we're just going to do all the editing now. Client. Okay, and then, what's this one? Client we got, okay. So then sheet title, sheet data, and sheet number. Sheet title, sheet data, and sheet number. Okay. Okay, here's how we're going to go in here and clean this up. I'm going to go up here to Home. I'm going to go to Trim. Remember Trim? And I'm going to hit Enter. And I'm going to pick right in between the letters. And it cuts it right to the edge of it. Okay? I'm just going to go in right in between the letters there. And in this case, I'll go right there. And in revision, I'll go right in the middle of the O. Okay. So that cut those back to the edges of the text boxes that are, there's actually a text box that is, the text sits in. You can't see it, but it's there. And AutoCAD knows it's there. Okay, I think we're doing really well here. Okay, we're going to do one more. We're going to block again. Okay, ready? B for block. Now if you go over here to the name, you should be able to just pick on the previous one, which was text block attributes. Okay, select objects, go through in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, enter, pick a point, and put this corner here, and go OK. And it says, do you want to redefine it? Yeah, and yes, we do, because we've moved things around. We want to redefine it. There we go. And there is all our stuff for us to fill in. And it's reverted back to the original. Now what I want to show you down here is if I click on here, and as shown, okay, we are on number 8. Notice when I picked on it, the cool thing is it highlights the one that I just picked on. So, which is really nice. So if I do go in here and pick on this sheet, it jumps right to there, so I can just start working on that one. So I'm going to go sheet number 1, enter, and 1, enter, and 2, enter. Okay. And here, drawn by, that'll be DHH, checked by DHH, scale, 1 inch equals 1 foot hyphen 0 inches. Enter. And then date is 02 2015. And hit enter again. And project electrical ELEC plan. There we go. Cool. Now I'm just seeing there's one more thing down here that you can't really see it in here, but there's a little of right between these two, because this is sheet number 1 of and 1 of 2. Okay, so this means to be the first sheet. There's 2 sheets in the set, and this would be the first one of that. So I'm going to go in here. I can grab my sheet number, remember, because they're not blocked. So I'm going to go copy. I'm going to pick that. It's on the end. I'm just going to put it down here. I'm going to go pick on it again. Right click, quick properties. And where am I going to go? Middle center. Okay. So middle center. There it is. Go in here and edit this. And I'm just going to go OF. There we go. Remember what we knew? How do we trim this? I'm going to zoom in on that. Go to trim. And press enter, and then click that, and that is perfect. We now have our title block, and I can throw all this stuff away here. You can throw these away now too. I put these in there as just things that you need to know about. And there's one other thing I want to talk about, but not right now. It's about editing. You can go in and edit all this, but I don't want to do it right now because I want you just to get this done. Okay, so ZE, and let's go out and layout. I bet when you go to layout, you won't see anything because we don't have a viewport, and we'll deal with that later. So there you go. So that is going to be your title block. Okay, so each one of you need to make one of those.